Hi everyone, in this video we will be looking at 5 tips for working with images in PowerPoint. Starting at number 1, using frames. So what are frames? For that we need to go to Canva. So Canva is free to use. I would suggest you log into Canva first. You can use your existing Gmail IDs. There are other ways to log into it as well. So once you log in, on the home page, click on Presentation, then click on Elements. Under Elements, locate Frames, click on See All. Frames are special design elements in Canva that you can use to crop images into shapes or borders. They basically act like containers, so you can drag and drop a photo or a video into a frame and it automatically snaps to fit the frame's shape. So be it circle or a heart or phone or any of these shapes. So my first suggestion is, if you have a slide like this, so we have some text here and an image from stock images, this already looks good, but with frames we can make this even better. First, let's copy this image, then go over to Canva, paste it onto an empty slide, then pick a frame that you like. So I'm going to pick this blob. Then all you have to do is drag your image and place it onto this shape like so, and our image takes the shape of this frame. So I'm just going to increase the size a little, then take a screenshot of this. To take a screenshot of this on Windows, you press and hold Windows key, then Shift key and press S. This goes into this screenshot mode. So drag select the area you want to take screenshot of. So the screenshot has been taken. Then head over to PowerPoint, go onto a new slide and paste over your image by pressing Ctrl V on your keyboard. I'm assuming it's Command V on Mac. Set this image on the side. I don't like this white background. To remove the white background, click on Picture Format, click on Color, click on Set Transparent Color, and then bring your cursor in this white area and left click. This should remove the white background, as you can see. If you want, you can adjust the size of this image, or if you want to crop some of this extra area on the left hand side, we can do that. But as you can see, a pretty normal looking slide can look a touch better once we use frames. There are so many options with frames, so try different frames and see what works for you. Next up, use black and white. So here is our slide. Here the focus of attention is the text and not necessarily the image. Image is for representation purpose. So in such cases, converting a photograph to black and white can be a very effective method of simplifying your composition. So in some ways, color itself can be a distraction, and a black and white photo can help us bring the focus back onto the content itself and not the photo. So let's try a black and white image here. So I'm going to copy my image by pressing Ctrl C. Then on the next slide, I'm going to paste it. Then while the picture is selected, go to Picture Format, click on Color, and we can either select this black and white option, this saturation 0%, or we can select this grayscale option that's here. So I'm going to pick this grayscale option, and I've made sure that my title at the top is also in black. So you can see that once we convert this picture color to a black and white, the picture is no longer the focus of attention. Also with a black and white color, the slide can look classy. Next up, using mockups. For that, let's head over to Canva again. I'm going to create a new slide. So what are mockups? First, let's locate mockups. So it's under the same menu. Click on Presentation, open up a new slide, then click on Elements and scroll down to locate mockups. It's right here under Grids. Click on See All. So what are mockups? In Canva, mockups are realistic previews of how your design would look in real life, like printed on a t-shirt, displayed on a laptop screen, shown as a poster on a wall, or it could even be a soda can. So the options are unlimited. As with frames, you can check out all the different options we have. So this is how my slide is. So I have a chart here and some text that refers to this chart. This slide itself looks fine, but we can make this even more interesting by using mockups. Before we head over to Canva, we need to convert this chart into an image. So I'm going to select this chart, then copy it, Control C. In the top left corner, under paste option, we have paste special. Click on it, select this picture JPEG option, click OK, then copy this image, Control C, head over to Canva, press Control V. I'm going to pick this image of a laptop. And as with frames, all you have to do is drag this image on top of this object like so. Then Canva will do its magic and our chart is now part of this laptop screen. So let's enlarge this a bit. Next step is to take the screenshot. So on Windows, I'm pressing Windows key, then Shift key, and then S. This goes into the screenshot mode. I'm going to drag select my screenshot area. That copies the screenshot onto my clipboard, head over to PowerPoint, go on to a new slide and paste your image by pressing Ctrl V. I'm going to remove the white background of this image by clicking on the image, then clicking on picture format, click on color, select this option called set transparent color, bring your cursor onto this white background, left click your mouse. This should remove this background color. You can confirm that by bringing your image on top of this text like so. So as you can see, a boring looking slide can look interesting by using mockups in Canva. The fourth option is to go big. What do I mean by that? Let's say this is our slide. Now this slide is about the recipe for sourdough bread. There's nothing wrong with this slide. It has a delicious looking image of a sourdough bread plus nicely laid out recipe, but we can make this even more interesting by blowing up our image. So let's copy this image, Control C, go on to the new slide, paste it here. Let's increase the size of our image to cover our entire slide's height. If we need to, we can even crop this from the top a bit, maybe just a touch. So I'm making sure that the space between the bread and the edge here at the top is same as this distance at the bottom. Once I'm happy, click outside, increase the size even more. We can even crop from the right hand side until the edge of this shadow. Then remove this extra image on the left hand side by cropping it. So right about here, then click outside, move our title to the left hand side. We can even bring this further to the left hand side, add some of our image back in on the left hand side. Okay, and let's look at this slide before and after in full screen mode. So this was our original slide. So let's look at it in full screen mode. So this is before and this is after. Much better. The last tip I have for you is using cutouts. This is our slide. Again, nothing wrong with it. However, we can make this better by using cutouts. So what we need to do is cut out this person from this image, place that image instead of this extra background. In my opinion, this background is barely adding anything to the slide. There are several tools out there to remove background. I use Adobe's free image background removal tool, as that seems to work for me the best. To do that, first save your image by right-clicking, then click on Save as Picture, and then save this file on your laptop or desktop. So I have already done that. So this is my original image. Then head over to your background removal tool. So I have Adobe's website open here. Then upload your photo. So this is my original photo. I'm going to select it. Then Adobe will do its magic and remove the background. Then download your image. I have already done that. This is my cutout image. Go back to PowerPoint, go on to the new slide. Then I'm going to place my cutout image onto this slide. Remove this unnecessary empty area. And then we can place our image like so. Let's compare our original slide and the new slides. So this is our original slide and this is the new slide. As you can see, with a cutout, the slide looks much more personable, as well as the images pop out. So I highly recommend you try this whenever you have a subject in your image that is important and the background is not important. So these are my 5 tips for you. I hope you found them useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for future videos. And I will catch you next time.